Anyways, and here I was like, wait, the fight is not over because Life Fever is still alive, and this is the clip of the video. I timed my matrix well. Hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. Today's video is a bot review actually of yours truly on Tank. Now, first of all, I hope you guys are doing well. And I haven't shown much love to the tank role in my channel for quite some time now, and that's for a good reason. On season 12, I think, it's when I peaked top 500. I was posting, you know, frequent videos on tanks and stuff like that. I try to keep my channel very not versatile, what's the right word? Like what I'm trying to say is like there's always something for everybody. I try to play almost every hero. I enjoy playing every role, every hero. This is me playing tank. I haven't really played tank in a long time in this season, so yeah. I try to keep, you know, I want to variety in my channel. That's the word, I guess, but I forgot the exact word. Anyways, so this is I have a really goodie for you here, guys. I played tank here because my duo here, the Mercy, you know, she was having quite some rough time, and I was like, you know what, let me make your life easier for you, and I'll go tank for you. So here, what I want you guys to focus is, first and foremost, the MMR of my main account is way too high. I mean, as you guys saw, like, how long? This game has been only for a minute, and I'm not sure if the kill feed is turned on, because I want you guys to see that they, okay, I guess there's no kill feed. But yeah, so the enemy Cassidy is a smurf, and the enemy Mercy is a smurf. And the reason for that is because my MMR is way too high, so I keep getting people with the same MMR as me. Now this guy is obviously the same rank as me, but he's a smurf account. I checked his profile, and he also peaked top 500 a couple seasons ago. So yeah, this guy's a smurf with only 60 hours in competitive. Now, so what I want to show you guys here is I wanted to play Sigma here because the whole reason when you play Sigma, the whole idea of running Sigma is playing together. That's how the Sigma team thrives. But the enemy team kept running a flank Cassidy style. First of all, my team was not playing around me whatsoever. It was just me and the Life Weaver. And the enemy Cassidy kept picking off my team one by one with his pocket. And as a Sigma, you cannot... yeah, I feel like you guys see I tried to solo ult him, but it just he was getting double pocketed by the Life Weaver and the Mercy. Just like, there's no way I could kill him. I tried my best, and my team tried. I'm not saying I had a bad team, but you know, first of all, he was smurfing. Second of all, I think my team, like, you know, like, I don't expect my team to know every matchup by heart, so it is what it is. It's fine by me, but this guy definitely didn't belong in our elo. So what I want to highlight for you guys is, as a tank player, you always got to try to find value where you can and make swaps necessary depending on the enemy style. Now, the reason why I know how to play this matchup is because I played in much higher elo than this, so I know how to deal with literally almost every situation you can put me in. So what I'd like to add, I just want to take 1 minute. I know you guys don't like me when I stop and talk, but I want to just take 1 minute to analyze something. I'm going against an Orisa. I will never win that frontline battle, especially when she has Life Weaver pocket. And I have a Life Weaver of my own that offers no value to me as a Sigma. She can get value, but I get no value. I have no Zen Discord, I have no Baptiste. Sigma does not work well with Life Weaver. Now, that being said, I can't really help, you know, flank. I can't, like, deny flanks as Sigma, not with, you know, hard flanks like McCree. I'm not a diva or anything like that. So, not only they had better matchup against me in the front line, but my DPS also struggling on the constantly flanking Cassidy in the backline. So I just want you guys to make, you know, I don't want to spoil what's happening next, but I played a lot of these games before to know what to do, and I'm gonna do it soon. Obviously, since I didn't die, I wanted to make the most out of my life as Sigma, but I knew that it would never work unless I make like an immediate swap. I mean, kudos to Life Weaver here. But the reasoning is because the Cassidy was a problem for me, and the Orisa was a problem. I was getting no value. I was just shooting. I was like literally doing damage, charging up the Life Weaver's tree for the enemy team. My damage was so irrelevant that I literally felt like just existing. Like I was doing absolutely nothing. I know what you guys don't understand what that means, but I was getting no value. I was not helping my team denying the Cassidy flank, and I was not winning fights against an Orisa, because Orisa is just like something that you do not want to take on a 1v1. So here I was like, maybe I can go queen, you know, to run, but this was a very bad swap by me, and I think I will swap back immediately. I tried for one fight. The reason why I went queen here is because I was like, maybe I can just brawl it out. But the thing is, I can't really do that against an Orisa. The Orisa is my problem. Like, I have two problems here. I have a constant flanking Cassidy on the backline, and I have an Orisa that I cannot take her on 1v1, no matter what. Unless we have Zenyatta, Baptiste, or if I'm Maga maybe. Like, yeah, so like Orisa, something you really don't want to frontline. And just goes to show that you always have tools on tank to carry, of course, as long as you get the heals. But here, for example, I didn't have an Ana, I didn't have a Zenyatta, I didn't have something with utility. I literally had Life Weaver, and that was also one of my problems. The reason why I actually went queen is because of my ultimate. I was like, at least I will trade out the Orisa with my ult phase, because queen ultimate is literally one of the best ultimates in my entire game, and I feel like, in my opinion. Here, I die. I mean, my Life Weaver tried to save me, but yeah, we all know how that goes against an Orisa. Literally takes 0 damage. Like, literally, Orisa takes absolutely 0 negative damage. Hence why I knew that I needed to make swaps. Now, you guys can guess what I'm gonna go. The best off-angle denier, flank contesting, it's absolutely D.va. I go D.va here because I know how to. I've went against so many people that play like him, and I knew that as long as so the way that you want to play against an Orisa is literally play around the Orisa. That's how you play the Orisa matchup. Like, you guys see me, like, where's the fight? Where's the point? I sacrificed contesting the point, but I knew this was the play. Like, my Mercy here, for example, was screaming, point, in the voice chat, but I knew that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I touch point, I will get demeched instantaneously, because I cannot take the duel against an Orisa. I will never win that. In fact, I'll just be charging the Life Weaver heal. So here, you know, moving to the other point, just trying to get abilities out, getting my ult charge. But yeah, all I was saying is, since I played in a lot of higher elos, I know how to play against DPS players like that like to off angle and just constantly flank. So yeah, I personally know how to do that. I guess that's what helped me win this matchup. So as a tank player, you have to understand that some games you will feel hopeless like that, but just try your best to get positive trade. Don't give up. I know, so like, for example, here, like, it just, everything looked so helpless. Like, look at this. I'm losing 2 points by 2 points. This is match point. I lost the first fight on the last point on the game, and I'm not looking good in ult economy. They want to fight on me with using like what, 1 or 2 ultimates, and the Cassidy ultimate is very cheap. And everything here at this point, you might as well just give up because game's over. But never give up. As long as you're in the right hero, know how to play your matchup, you can actually make things happen. And of course, you have to, you know, pray that your team actually follows up when you play. But as long as you're around the hero, know your matchup. For example, this Cassidy, as soon as I went D.va, he definitely calmed down on the flanks, because he knows that after a couple times I killed him, he knows how that I know how to handle him. Like, I know how to. The thing is, with a lot of lower elo tanks, the problem with that is, like, they only know how to just literally go to the point. They don't know how to play the hero correctly and what they're going against. For example, D.va versus Orisa, in this specific matchup when there's a constant flanking Cassidy, the Orisa sure is a problem, but the main core of the issue. Oh, this was a bad bomb, by the way. I take full responsibility for that. Not the best bomb by yours truly. I was hoping to get a couple of kills, but I should have saved it to respond as a response to the advisor or Hainu. Yeah, that was definitely, I knew that I fucked up here, and I was like, if I lose, it's just definitely because of me. So, again, I was just here waiting for their DPS to take an off angle so I can take them on. And you guys, here, I was just doing some damage to the Orisa, and as soon as I identified this hit scans on the left side. Exactly, I'm gonna push the soldier, get abilities out. If I can kill him, I can kill him. If not, make sure that do not make your main purpose here. I see the Mercy. I unfortunately get demeched here. I fucked up my my Matrix timing, so I end up dying. Definitely error on my end. And here I was again. This is like 2 mistakes in a row because again, in games like this, I really haven't played tank in such a long time. So, you know, mistakes are prone to happen. So, but yeah, like you guys see, like Orisa, she's just a frontliner. She just keeps going in and in and in and in that matchup. And you really don't want to. You just want to play around the Orisa. So here I get a really amazing res by my Mercy here. So Orisa got pulled out. We win the fight. Now here things started to look the sun is rising, and the sun is shining. Still, we're not out of the woods yet. They still at match point, and yeah, I just want to really share with you guys. I was really proud of how I did there because, hands down, I know I had good DPS, but I think I really contributed. I was a big factor here. I unfortunately get demeched again because the Orisa is just unbelievably going against Orisa is just paid again. Bad start to our match point. Losing the first initial fight with them not having to use a single ultimate. And thank you, I stand corrected. Thank you, McCree, a Smurf Masters McCree, and literally using it on my dead body just to BM me. Anyways, again, I just want you guys to focus on how do I play this matchup, because this is not an easy matchup. Like any other tank wouldn't have won. Any other plat tank, it cannot, because what the hell are you gonna do? Are you gonna go to the Orisa? Are you gonna go against a Pocket Cassidy? No. You guys see, I see the hits, and the Orisa here started identifying what I'm doing, and she's just constantly going next to her DPS. And what I'm gonna do here, because I'm like, okay, I have a mech. Let me take. I forced the fight here at the choke that benefits me. My DPS off-angled on the left side. This is what Orisa struggles against. Orisa doesn't like when there's multiple there's multiple, like when there's a fight multiple fronts. Orisa cannot handle that. Orisa needs to just brawl you head to head, win that frontline battle, and then just take resources for on her team and just get put onto her. I see I first fight on the hit scan, and then my hit scan, because the Orisa finally got off of their asses. They took the fight from the back, and the Orisa just didn't know what to do. Like, is she gonna frontline a D.Va? And here I identify the flanking Cassidy again. Literally, he was doing this since the beginning of the game. I push him back, and then again the Orisa is just isolated, and then she has to rotate all the way back next to her team. Again, here she used abilities early to initiate the fight. This is what I should have done on the first point. I learned from my mistake. Excuse me. I learned from my mistake, and I did it again. Here, I used my bomb as a response for their ultimates, and that was a very good bomb that I should have did it early on the previous point. So here we get a, we get a Mercy, squash the Orisa because, like I said, man, Orisa players are just a bunch of freaks. Anyways, and here I was like, wait, the fight is not over because Life Fever is still alive, and this is the clip of the video. I timed my Matrix well. I've done this so many times to top 500 because I want to replay for you guys. A lot of top 500 McCrees what they like to do because Cassidy's ultimate, usually doesn't get that much value in higher elo, so they use it to demech a D.Va. And what a lot of D.Va players mistakenly do is they hold their Matrix down. But what you should do is tippity tap it, and then at the last second you hold your Matrix, blocking it, because you don't want to because you really when you hold your Matrix, you're just wasting the resource when he's actually just holding it at the last second. But if you just time it correctly. Look at this, that was a really good Matrix. I made sure that I tip my Matrix to not take the soldier damage. He high noons, I save a little bit, and then I save another one, and then I click it one last time when he actually deploys his ultimate, and I save my mech until my supports come back out of spawn, and then we end up winning this. This was the clip of the video that won me the game. Okay, spoilers alert. Fine, I won the game, but this right here, because guys, if you guys didn't notice, I'm sorry, I'm replaying it one last time. I had no supports. Just take a second to look. It was me versus 3 people with my Cassidy, and look where are my supports at? I don't see my Moira here. And wait, is this my Mercy? Okay, this is my Mercy damage boosting me, but we all know how Mercy's healing against 3 people is, alright? So look how low I got. She went to with my McCree, so I ended up to LOS the to LOS the High Noon, even though I had Matrix. That was the right play by my Mercy, and I stand with that play because you don't want to trust your tank. You can never know what happened. You just play it safe. So here, that split second that I was out of heals, look how low I got. I managed to keep my HP low enough to keep my mech, broke LOS, took the small health back, Moira threw her healing orb, my Mercy rotated back into me, and then our reinforcements came in and we cleaned up. That was such a smart play by yours truly that I'm really, 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 really proud of. And I was in awe. That's why I was standing still for a second there. So this is when like they actually start to sweat it out, because the Cassidy now is like, I cannot flank. And he's like, I cannot flank. What am I gonna do? And their soldier tries to flank me, spoilers alert, but I also, like, if I can deal someone like that, Smurf Cassidy with his pocket Smurf, I managed to do it. And this point specifically is the second, like, the point before this was actually, okay, not this one, the one where it's like there's a pillar in the middle. That one actually benefits Orisa, I feel like, but this one is just my point. I knew exactly, I wrote, like, this is how you play against an Orisa. You play around the Orisa, you don't frontliner. I see an opportunity, and she tries to stun me, by the way, which is the right play by her, because she knows if I get that angle off of her, she cannot do anything to deny it. But she tried, because I was waiting here, guys. I just want you to know that I just didn't go in. Like, I identified the supports are there. I already identified that, but you ask yourself, when do I go, and why did I go in that specific time, and why did I wait that long? And even though, because I gave them the point, I think the reason is you cannot get caught boosting forward and getting stunned by the Orisa javelin. I think that's what I've been waiting for, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm even going to show it to you as proof. I think I waited for her to use the javelin, and then I went in, right? Come on, Naz, don't disappoint me, Naz. Don't disappoint me. Yes, and then as soon as I heard it, the D.Va goes whoop, and then she tries to fuck me up, but I know better, and then D.Va gets the soldier kill. So yeah, like, this is like small plays like that. Always think twice before you make a play like that, because if I get stunned with the javelin in the middle of the point, in the middle of the five people, I'm not gonna get out of there alive. Like, I will be dead. So really, really, really well played by me, honestly. I was really, really proud. Again, the Orisa chooses to frontline the point. And again, guys, patience. I just really want to emphasize this is how you play against an Orisa, because I'm going to replay something again that you guys see that my team can't. Again, my team played that well because they chose to not engage the Orisa, which is what you want to do. Here, again, I chose not to engage the Orisa. I gave her the point because it doesn't matter if I give her the point or not. Against an Orisa, you need to win the fight first and then push in. Here, I was waiting for the. That's why I replayed it. I was waiting for the rest because that Cassidy was like he's died, and this Mercy stopped flanking with him. So I was waiting for the res, not necessarily to kill her, but to just shut it down. Because if you have the timing correctly on D.Va, you can boop the Mercy out of the res. And then here, I was not planning on committing on the Mercy, but as soon as I saw the Orisa going in on the point, I was like, this is my prime go time to chase the Mercy down. And again, picture perfect in how to execute a fight against an Orisa, and this is how you dissect the Orisa team comp one by one, to the point that their Mercy, the cringe duo pocket, they got really mad that she got off the Mercy when Ana tried it. She wanted to try something different, because the flanking Cassidy saw just not gonna work against a good D.Va, and yours truly will always take a duel against the pocket eaters. So really well played by me, honestly. I was really proud of how I did, and yeah, I fucked up my jump, but it is what it is. I actually could have made a fatal mistake here, but I chose to bomb. the Light Fever because the Light Fever had no other way to escape, and the reason also why I took that bomb, because if the Mercy didn't switch, I wouldn't have taken the bomb, because 1k bomb sorry, 1k bomb for a team against a team that has a Mercy, it's a trade that benefits the Mercy because you are at risk of getting that kill rest, but one kill getting that trade against a team that doesn't have a Mercy is a trade that you're willing to take any day of the week, especially if it's someone like freaking Mind Bleeder, Life Weaver. So again, we started to fight very well. Again, that soldier tries to take high gun. I was like, no, 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 good old sir. And then we made the Orisa completely dissected. Again, these cringe duos tried to stay together as Anna Cassidy. They couldn't do it as Mercy Cassidy. Sure as hell not gonna do it as Anna Cassidy. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is picture perfect gameplay of how to play against an Orisa. And actually, I think in a map that actually is pretty good, I would say, for an Orisa, because pretty tight. But despite those tight angles, we managed to outplay not only a smurfing Cassidy and a Mercy, who's also the Mercy, by the way. I checked her profile, was also smurf, but the freaking Orisa. I know how a lot of people, especially on the lower elo, people struggle against an Orisa. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, share with your friends if you learned a thing or two, and we shall catch you guys on the next one. Peace and bye.